Hey loves, welcome back to the channel. It is that flawless chick here. Welcome to the first vlog of the year 2024 and happy new year to you guys. If you're just seeing me for the first time, hi, I am that flawless chick. I am a digital creator based in Middlesbrough, United Kingdom. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a long vlog, so let's get into it. Guys, it's time to bake the puff puff. I say bake, to mix the puff puff butter. So I'm going to be going with self-rising flour. I'm going to be going in with vanilla extract. I also have my yeast here. I'm also going to be going in with skimmed milk. Also, not necessarily all the time though, I always go in with black pepper just to like have a bit of spice in the puff puff. So to be very honest, I usually don't measure my flour. I always just eyeball it, which I know I should with time, but I just always eyeball it. I don't know the amount I should make today, but let's do this amount. Yeah, I'm probably going to split that into 2 bowls. So this is the amount of flour we're working with. This should give me a good amount of puff puff. So I'm going to go in with my yeast. I'm going to be taking my measuring spoon. This is 1/2 teaspoon and 1 teaspoon. This is 1 teaspoon and this is 1/2 teaspoon. So I'm going to be going in with 1 teaspoon of yeast. Well, that's not going to go in, so we're just going to measure that out. So yeah, this is the amount I'm going to be using. Normally I like to mix this with, so I have lukewarm water here. I'm just going to go ahead and pour the yeast inside. And I'm going to mix this together. The essence of this is so that the yeast is like activated. Warm water helps to like activate yeast, and also I use like warm milk, so I'll microwave this milk at the end of the day before pouring it into my batter. So you're going to make sure that this melts properly before pouring it in, and if you don't have the patience, you can just pour it. It's going to mix together regardless. Now, I don't have that patience, so let's pour it. So, okay. I'm just going to mix the remaining and transfer that into the bowl. So we're done with the yeast. I'm going to go in with my vanilla extract. This is really not necessary, but just like holding the taste, just going with a little. Then I'm going to go in my black pepper, and I'm just going to one thing about this particular black pepper is that it gives this nutmeggy smell to the paste, to the butter, and I really dig it. I'm going to go in with the milk now. I'm just going to pour a little amount of the milk in this cup and microwave it, because like I said, I usually like the milk warm because it helps to like anything warm basically like activates the yeast. So I'm going in with this amount. I'm just going to pour the milk into the butter rather. So don't put everything because you don't know how thick your butter is going to turn out. So I'm just going to go in with this spatula and mix this in before I go in with like my whisk. So you can see this still looks dry, so you can go in with the rest of the milk. Then if that's not enough, add warm water. Before I forget, we have to add sugar. I was so close to skipping that out. So for the sugar, depending on how sweet you want it to be, so I'm just going to add this is teaspoon. I'm just going to add 3 teaspoons of sugar. If I taste the bitter later on and it's not sweet, I'll just add more sugar to that. As you can see, the butter is still thick, so go in with more water. And I'll show you guys what the consistency of this butter should look like at the end of the day. It should not be too thick, neither should it be very light, because you don't want your puff puff to look like akara at the end of the day. Make sure you give this a good whisk and mix very. I don't think it is sweet enough. I'm going to go in with another teaspoon of sugar to make sure that is nice and yummy. Extra one would not hurt. So this should be the consistency at which your butter should be like. It should be sticky and not watery. So I'm just going to cover this with a, I don't know what they call that stuff, but you see it when I cover it. Mix this so you don't have too much lumps. When it's smooth enough, you can then cover it and leave it for about 2 hours, yeah, depending on how much you want it to rise. So guys, this is all prepped, ready to sit for an hour or two in a warm area. You have to make sure that it's a warm area so that it would rise. It's winter right now, so this has to be somewhere warm as possible. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and start off with the chicken wings. Like I said, I already marinated it yesterday. I'm just going to pop that out of the fridge. This is a lot. So these are the chicken wings, all juiced up. I'm just going to arrange them in the oven tray and pop them in the oven. My skin is popping right now in this video. That's why I can't stop looking at myself. I think it's like the reflector. Oh, okay. So I'm going to arrange this now and pop it in the oven so it starts getting grilled because time is going. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring out the tray and also preheat the oven because I want this to come out as fast as possible. Should I use this and the tray at the same time? I think so. So I'm just going to preheat the oven now. I'm going to line the pan because I don't want the juice that is going to drop from the chicken to heat this pan. I don't want to go through that stress of having to work with. As this is the first batch, I'm just going to be flipping everything over and drizzling some of the sauce on it so that we have both sides looking the same. As you can see, there's like a difference between both of them. So we're just going to flip everything on this tray and wait for the second batch to also look like this, and we'll be good to go with all the chicken and the turkey and everything. Guys, the chicken is ready and I've packed that into a foil paper. Then the 2 bowls of puff puff are ready to be fried. This is 9:28. I have to be done with this puff puff by 10 o'clock max because I don't want to get to the club late. As people are entering, they should be seeing my product and buying it, period. That's what I want to do right now. I'm kind of not in the mental space because something just pissed me off this evening, so I'm just going to try as much as possible to go there with the mindset of I just want to sell. I'm not going there to club actually, like I'm not in the mood to party, so you guys won't see my face. I'm just wearing a t-shirt and jeans and my jacket, and that is all. The oil is very hot now. Any little drop of water like this, I'm going to get sideburn, so let's get frying ready. In fact, to note guys, if you're doing puff puff and you have your butter already risen, please make sure you puff it. If you don't depuff it when you are frying it, you're honestly not going to enjoy the form, so you're going to still mix it one more time. You can see the consistency guys. This is the puff of the puff. I need you guys to see my face. Yeah, the puff of the puff. Let's get this puff puff. Hey, don't go and pour. Let's get this puff puff on the road. I have to make sure like everything puffs actually.